Most people do the same few exercises over and over again, but that's not a problem, right? But it can make your workouts feel boring sometimes. That's why today I'm going to share with you 7 exercises that you probably have never heard of. Let's start with the common ones. And as we go deeper, it gets more and more intense. Most people have done exercise 1, but I bet less than 1% of you guys have seen exercise 7. I think they're worth trying, but don't forget, training hard and consistency are better than any exercise you're choosing.
Okay, so the first exercise is a simple way to improve your shoulder health, grow your forearms, increase your core strength, decompress your spine, and improve endurance. It's called the dead hang. And if you've never tested your max dead hang time, try it out the next time you go to the gym. I just tested myself, and my max time was 1 minute 38 seconds. For some context, this is what a beginner, an intermediate, an advanced, elite, and a world class record looks like. And this is the dead hand world record. So at intermediate level, very close to advanced. If I keep practicing, I'll get there.
The next exercise takes a standard dumbbell curls and makes it just a little more effective. And I call it the Zotman hammer curls.
Unlike the standard dumbbell curls where you're always overloading the positive more than the negative never gets fully challenged. But since the negative is crucial for muscle growth, I think it makes a lot of sense to overload it to its full potential. One way to do that is to roll the weight up on your own and have a partner apply extra resistance on the negative, but that feels awkward. So instead, what you can do is use simple biomechanics to make the weight effectively heavy on the negative. Here's what you do: curl the weight up with a hammer grip and then lower the weight back down with the palms up supinated grip. By using a hammer grip on the positive, your brachialis and brachioradialis can come in and help out. And when you switch to the supinated grip on the negative, your biceps are forced to take the load. The next exercise is the incline dumbbell wide raise, and here's how you do it. Set up a bench at a roughly 20 to 30 degrees incline and brace your upper back against the bench and lift your chest up. And with the dumbbells at your sides, lift them up and out in a Y shape. Think about squeezing your side delt fibers together to move the weight up and then feel them stretch apart on the way down. And don't let the dumbbells swing all the way back until they are hanging vertically so you don't lose that tension. Up next is the side facing rear delt flies on the peg deck machine. I like this one because it's the only way to get a full range of motion for your rear delts on this machine. And when you do them the traditional way, what you're really doing are half reps in a shortened position, and the muscle never gets lengthened at all. The technique is pretty simple. You sit sideways and sweep your arms out across your body. This will help you sweep the blade out with your rear delts rather than yanking the weight with your back and biceps. The next exercise is called the dragon flags. Inspired by the famous Bruce Lee, he used this move for building up his incredible core strength. This exercise will hit your lower abs the hardest since you're lifting your legs up, but your entire six packs has to contrast isometrically to keep your spine extended. The first time I tried this, I felt sore for almost 5 days in my upper abs. Number six on this list is one of the most underrated back builders out there, and most people have probably never heard of it. It's called the Kelso Shrugs, and it's amazing for back thickness because it completely isolates your mid traps and rhomboids without fatiguing your lower back or involving your biceps. To do this, brace against an inclined bench and squeeze your shoulder blades together as hard as you can. Pause for about 1 second at the top and let your shoulder blades peel apart, on the negative. Kelso shrugs is specifically meant to isolate your mid back, building thickness. All right, let's finish with the least known exercise on the list. This is the seated cable deadlifts. I think this is an awesome glutes and hamstring exercise, and I have no idea why more people don't do it. It kind of looks gimmicky, but hear me out. Obviously, barbell deadlifts are great for building total body strength, and I personally do barbell remaining deadlifts every week. But an exercise that activates your glutes and hamstrings without demanding high fatigue as the barbell lifts isn't a bad idea. So, with the seated cable deadlifts, your hips are fixed with your glutes planted on the bench and you're a lot more stable. So, try it out and see for yourself if it's something you can, add to your leg day workout because it is very effective.
So there you have it, the 7 exercises that you might have never seen. So drop a comment in the comment section telling me which one of those exercises actually surprised you, or which one you are more familiar with. Don't forget, like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace and love.